What's up, guys? What's in my video? And and since I recently did the Jim Carrey video yesterday, um, that really got me thinking, like, what other celebrities that I loved that just went through a terrible downfall. And unfortunately, there is no celebrity out there that perfectly fits that description more than the Prince of Bel-Air himself, Will Smith. Now, to give you into context, I was a pretty huge Will Smith guy, right? Growing up, I've always loved his movies, okay? I loved him in Men in Black. I loved him in The French Prince of Bel-Air. I loved him in I, Robot. That's like one of my favorite like sci-fi movies. I Am Legend. What else? Bad Boys. Hancock. Um, and really just many others. And the reason why I bring up Will Smith, and I already said about the whole Jim Carrey thing, is that Will Smith, obviously, based on what I told you, was a guy that I very much like admired and was really one of my favorite actors growing up. Unfortunately, it feels like for like the past like 4, maybe 6 years, maybe, that this dude has been in probably the longest humiliation ritual I have, like, is like one of the most obvious humiliation rituals I have ever seen in my life. Like, seriously. Like, I'm telling you, man. And some people say the early signs of his, like, terrible fake acting was in the YouTube Rewind video from 2018, but it's like, dude, everyone's acting was terrible in that video. So I'm gonna let him take a pass on that. But obviously, really the moment that really did broke the camel's back in terms of like me loving Will Smith was obviously the infamous slap he had with Chris Rock. You know, because for those who probably don't know, Chris Rock back in like 2022 made a couple of jokes about how Jada was pretty much like G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. He made like it was like a dumb joke, right? Like he really made a joke and compared her to like a character in a movie that legitimately no one has never heard about in like years. But anyway, not long after that joke, he did this. My God. But yeah, that's pretty much what happened. So after that, he pretty much was saying a bunch of like swear saying he was pretty much going saying, keep my wife's name out your mouth. So to be fair though, he would be good in a slap competition with Dana White, since that's what he really does now. But anyway, after that whole incident, he pretty much was blacklisted from Hollywood after that, essentially. To where ever since then, he is going for this giant humiliation ritual ever since. And I think all of this truly started with Jada. Yes, Jada Pinkett Smith is really the biggest reason why Will Smith is in this giant like humiliation ritual. Because this dude on an interview literally had to sit there in tears as Jada is like pretty much admitting that she pretty much cheated on him with another dude. And it was called a separation, but and like the only reason why she isn't like divorcing him is because she really is just using him as like a way to like exploit him, essentially, right? And the sad thing about it is it's working, unfortunately. And but yeah, man, Will Smith, like anytime this dude would be in an interview, he sounds so fake. Like, he clearly sounds super fake, man. He's like, ha ha ha. Yeah, that's so great. Yeah. Like, he was, like, talking like that. He was talking like that, right? Right? And the thing about it is that with Will Smith, that, God, I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. But with Will Smith, right? You know, since he had all the trial, not trial, but he had like a separation or whatever, he also, like, you know, like, he really kind of represents everything wrong with Hollywood and how most Hollywood celebrities just sound so fake when they're in interviews or whatever. It's probably all just an act, really. But probably the most infamous thing he did was where he made a promotional video and it's like AI or whatever. And, like, he literally just used AI, which is so stupid. And then he also produced one of the worst songs I ever had to listen to. He's like, I like pretty girls. Oh yeah, I like pretty girls. Like, what? Like, Will. And what makes it so sad is that this dude used to make banger songs back in the day. He used to make A Nightmare on My Street and also We Are the Man in Black, Galaxy Defenders. Like, he used to make banger songs like that. But now he's producing songs like I Like Pretty Girls. Like, what? And also he also has a lot of shady ties with a certain person that let's just say he's in prison right now. And he also does a lot of parties, certain parties. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, and then his own son, like, and then his own son is also going his own humiliation ritual as well. Like, that whole family is going through a giant humiliation ritual, dude. Like, what is going on, dude? Like, to me, the whole, like, downfall of Will Smith just needs to be studied, man, because I used to love Will Smith, and nowadays I don't really like him anymore. To me, he's just now this sad, pathetic, like, shell of a man that just lets he just lets his own wife just do whatever the heck she wants. So, but yeah, guys, those are really my whole thoughts on Will Smith. And if you guys want me to, like, and first of all, I don't want to really do like celebrity gossip type videos. Like, that just seems wrong. But if you also want me to, like, cover any other shady celebrities, then let me know in the comments. And if you're wondering, I'm probably not gonna include the "I Like Pretty Girls" like song because I don't want anyone's ears to get damaged by it. So yeah, those are my overall thoughts, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.